Been there and back. He chuckled without humor. We could have done this the easy way, but since you're being a stupid bitch... The tree shook, causing Lana to grip tightly. Oh shit, Lana whispered as she scrambled around to the front of the tree. With one kick of his foot, the tree uprooted and began to fall as if in slow motion to the ground. The only thing she could do was hold on for the ride. Before the tree hit the ground, she pushed off, not wanting to get caught underneath the large trunk. She hit the ground hard. Air whooshed out of her lungs as she rolled to her back. Looking up, Vincent stood above her, a cruel grin on his face. We will do it my way. He finished his sentence. Reaching down, he grabbed her by the hair, dragging her through the limbs of the downed tree. Effortlessly, he tossed her in front of the other vampire and Amy. Get up, he ordered, nudging her with his foot. Standing was the hardest thing Lana had ever done at that very moment, but she refused to cower in front of the bastard. If she was going to die, she was going to die in defiance. Slowly she rose, locking her knees in place, her eyes making contact with a terrified Amy, which wasn't good. She needed Amy on her toes. Lana's eyes then met those of the other vampire, who was supposed to be her date. His golden eyes looked angry but not cruel. There was something in his gaze that surprised her. But before she could think more about it, Vincent stepped into her vision. Now are you finished being a pain in my ass? Vincent reached out, grasped a strand of her hair, and pulled hard. Probably not, she replied, knocking his hand away, knowing she was playing with fire. Lana had already convinced herself that she was dead anyway, so she refused to hold back and figured she would go down being her typical smart-ass self. He pinched her face in a cruel grip, bringing it close to his. Is it true? Can you speak to the dead? Lana didn't say anything, didn't flinch. She focused a steady gaze on Vincent, refusing to submit and give anything away. I could crush your skull, Lana Banana. A smile was placed firmly on his face, but his eyes promised he could and would do exactly that. Then you'll never know the answer to your question, will you? She was able to reply with her lips scrunched together. His laugh was even and cruel. You're a brave one, aren't you? He let go of her face with a push. I don't like that trait in women. What about you, VC? You like that trait in women? Not usually looking at traits when I'm with a woman, the vampire called VC replied, his voice deep as his eyes drilled into hers. True, Vincent chuckled. I'm a man who loves big tits, but that's about all she has going for her. I would have to disagree. VC grinned, his eyes roaming her body with a very confident gaze. I think me and Lana would get along quite well. Lana tried to slump her shoulders so her breasts weren't so prominent, but that was like trying to hide a bus behind a Volkswagen. It just wasn't happening. Her actions made the handsome vampire, VC's, grin spread, which made him even more breathtaking, and that pissed her off. He was the enemy for shit's sake. As a matter of fact, one step and he was directly in front of her, looking down into her eyes. If we're not in a hurry, I'd like to finish our date. Lana's eyes widened. Was he crazy? Like I'd give you the time of day, moron. VC actually laughed. Moron? He cocked an eyebrow at her and gripped her chin in his hand, bringing her face closer to his. She noticed that his grip was gentler than Vincent's. I'd have you screaming within seconds, my lovely Lana. Yes, you would, she hissed, pulling her face away, her skin tingling from his gentle grip. In disgust. When she looked into his eyes, she saw the confident gleam that he could and would probably have her screaming as he boasted. He had a body to make any woman. Lana shook her head, looking away from him and his smug grin. Damn it, focus, Lana, she mentally screamed at herself. Oh, we will see, lovely Lana. He gave her a slow wink. Lana shot him her most evil glare. She hated when people gave her nicknames, and her name was primed for stupid rhymes. We don't have time for this, Vincent interrupted with a growl, and they need to be handed over untouched. Handed over? Amy took a step back, making eye contact with Lana. Handed over to who? How much are women going for these days? Lana ignored Amy's glance. The guy, VC, was watching her too closely. She needed time to think, to stall.